Hey guys, welcome to my Printful for Beginners tutorial video. So Printful is my print-on-demand production partner of choice. What that means is when I sell print-on-demand products online on marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy, whenever an order comes through, Printful's software uses automation to detect the order. They then create the product that the customer purchased and ship it out to them. In the meantime, I could be on vacation for all I care. I don't need to be there to be a part of that process. It is completely automated. And of course, what this allows us to do is focus on, well, scaling our business. We can focus on marketing. We can focus on launching new products. So in a nutshell, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to be a successful Printful user in this video. So let's get started. Make sure to take advantage of my free weekly print-on-demand giveaway. 2 winners will be randomly selected and announced this Sunday. Also in the description, I've got an 8-day print-on-demand mini course. All I need is your email address. I'll send you 1 lesson a day, and it'll help you get started with the Printful Etsy integration step by step. Last but not least, I've got a print-on-demand Facebook group that I would love to have you in if you're on Facebook. You can find a link to that in the description. All right, so this begins the Printful for Beginners tutorial. To start, I'm just going to give you a high-level overview of what Printful is, at least my understanding. I do not work for Printful, but I've been using them since, I believe, like 2017, 2018, so quite a while. Now, I'm going to speak to my experience as a Printful user and try to explain how it works. So from our perspective, you and I, the sellers, the users, when we use Printful, it's really a website and it's software that integrates with our e-commerce stores, whether it's on Shopify. I love Amazon and Etsy specifically. I'm also on eBay, and I've tried other integrations as well. They have a lot of integrations. We'll talk about them in a second. But the software integrates with these stores and again allows the automated fulfillment of orders. What do I mean by that? Well, if someone wants to buy a print-on-demand t-shirt from me, I can either go buy all the equipment required to create that shirt, meaning I need to have the blank t-shirts like this one I'm wearing here, and I need a machine that can press the design onto that shirt. And yeah, that's going to require probably some employees, a big warehouse, a lot of money. And instead, why don't we farm that work out to a company that specializes in doing just that, like Printful, who also just so happens to have a global distribution network that is growing rapidly. Yes, and by the way, I'm just going to jump the gun and say, guys, you can actually join Printful for free. I know you probably thought there's going to be a price. Nope, it is completely free. The link is in the description if you would like to sign up right now, and I'll walk you through the sign up process in a second. But you can actually have an international business selling print-on-demand products virtually right away. I mean, it takes minutes to get started. Now, you might be wondering, like, what are the costs associated with Printful? Well, like I just said, it is completely free to open an account, and from there, you only pay Printful after you have locked in an order. And again, that is so that they can begin production and create that product that you sold, ship it out to your customer. By the way, when they ship it out, their software will also add the tracking information and mark the order as sold. So if you sold it in Etsy, well, Etsy will know, hey, this product has been fulfilled, so mark that order as complete. It'll notify the customer. And again, we just sit back and relax, right? It's all taken care of for us. Beyond that, though, you can find the product costs on Printful's website. Anytime you're looking at a product in their catalog, you will notice the price underneath the product image there in the title. One thing to note, they only make money when we do, so they create incentives for us to be successful. And I mean, they're honestly very invested in our success. If you ever go browse the resources on Printful's website, they've got a ton of like online courses, for instance, that will help you market your business. I mean, they've got more than just that, but I thought that was a really particularly useful one because it helps customers find your products. But as you sell more, you can earn discounts. So they actually reward you for being successful with discounts. And when you earn those discounts, they will, instead of seeing the pricing that you see in the screenshot behind me, you'll see like in red letters, a lower price showing you that, hey, you've been working hard and you've earned a better price. That'll increase your profits. So I mentioned you can sign up for an account for free and that it only takes minutes. Well, I'm a man of my word. The registration process, I mean, if you don't believe me, try it out. Use the link in the description to get started right now. All you have to do to sign up is provide a name, an email, and a password. Now, there is a little bit more to it than that. Once you actually get started, you're going to need to integrate your store. I will recommend also adding a payment method using Printful Wallet, and I'll talk more about those in a second. So with the integrations, And I think I've done a pretty good job explaining why this is important. Actually, you know what's funny? I used to work as a web developer, so this would have been right up my wheelhouse of creating the behind the scenes kind of code integrations so that Printful can, automate the detection of orders. That's really the big one, right? If we sell a t-shirt on Etsy while we're asleep, well, guess what? We don't need to be at our computer. Printful will detect it, and all of this can take place literally while we're sleeping. If we sleep 8 hours, theoretically, you could have the order take place on Etsy, Printful detects the order, and Printful can fulfill the order and ship it out before you wake up. I mean, I've certainly seen times where in a matter of hours, Printful has fulfilled the order same day and sent it out. So it could happen all while you're asleep, guys. Etsy is a really popular integration, at least in my book. And actually what really makes Printful special to me, like if we were just talking on the street and you said, hey, like what makes Printful really special? You know what? Two things really come to mind that I know they do incredibly well. The first one is that they have that Amazon integration. Very few companies have the Amazon Seller Central integration. So that is an objective truth. That is just something that makes them stand out above their competition, 99% of their competition at least. And that's a really special one because, guys, if you haven't heard, Amazon is the #1 e-commerce marketplace in the world. So if you want to make some sales, I have some very simple advice. Follow the customers. Don't wait for them to find you. Why don't you go where they are? And what I like to say, carve out some online real estate. What I mean by that is list your products for sale where you already know the customers are congregating. Printful's got the Amazon integration. That is highly recommended from me to you as an online seller as you open your business. The other thing I want to say Printful does really well is their user interface is very intuitive. It's clean. It's fast. I worked as a senior web developer, and that is something that I really appreciate. It doesn't come easy. You know what I mean? And there was a good designer probably involved as well, and then developers built it out. So I love that. Nobody's paying me to say that, by the way. It's just how I feel. All right, next section, we're going to talk about products. And I know this is a big one that you guys are interested in. So they have a massive product catalog. You can find hundreds of products in their catalog, and they are constantly expanding it. So I invite you to check it out. By the way, everything I'm referencing as we scroll through this, I will put links directly to like each section in the description. So I'll put a link that says like product catalog and then give you a link so you can go directly to it and check it out. You may need, I'm not sure, some of the links you may need to sign up. Others, like I think you can browse the catalog without signing up, but I just wanted to let you know in the description, I'll link to everything. So now I'm going to walk you through how to add a product using the Design Maker and their built-in design tools. So I have the product catalog here behind me, and I'm thinking that we should create a hat because, well, that's just one of those kind of niche products that I love selling, and I'll show you how easy it is to design an embroidered hat. It is much easier than you probably think. So the best-selling hat that, in my experience, is probably the Yupong, what is it called? The 6245 CM dad cap. So we'll go ahead and work with that today. But by the way, there's a massive catalog of hats. Like these are just the options for dad hats. All right. And you can see there's what, 15 of them, 16 of them. So yeah, you are not short on options. Now you have a lot of color selections to choose from. For me, the black is probably the best seller, but also the green camo is also very popular. As far as design goes, well, you can also upload your own designs. They have a clip art library, by the way, that makes your life really easy. So if we wanted to put like this orca on the hat, we can actually do that. And then notice that when we drag and drop it, it automatically resizes it for us, I believe. Actually, no, it doesn't make it perfect, but we can play around. You can make it big, you can make it small. You can add multiple pieces of clip art. You can change the thread color, by the way. So in this case, I don't think black looks as good as the white probably does. So we can go ahead and do that and just use the built-in clip art options as well. Or, we can go back and maybe delete the clip art. I just wanted to show you guys that was there. We could say something like, I don't know, free the whales, right? Like we just had the whale, so let's put free the whales, all right? And just like that, we have added text, and this will be embroidered on. So maybe we can add like a white hat, black embroidery, whatever we want to do, guys. The cool thing is they have different pricing for embroidery. And it's a one-time fee when you sell embroidery, or like if you pay for Printful Pro, by the way, they waive the embroidery fee. But if you upload a custom design, it's like $6.50 one-time fee for an embroidered design to be digitized. If you use the text tool, I believe it should be discounted. Last I checked, it was like $3.50, I believe. So yeah, so you can save money on embroidery just by doing that, guys. And then you can go ahead and click continue and go ahead and create, well, in this case, I was using a sample order just for the sake of this video, but if you're pushing that to a store, well, the next step would be to create your title, your description, and after that, you would go on to the pricing. Next, I'm going to throw it over to Michael from Printful to explain the advanced subscription features.
Hi there, this is Michael from Printful. As we just learned, you'll be able to create some amazing designs with the Design Maker's free features. But if you're looking to make the most of your experience with our tools, you'll want to try out our advanced subscription features. By subscribing, you'll gain access to 2 exclusive design tools, the background removal tool and the custom mockup maker. Like the name suggests, the background removal tool removes the background of any image, giving you more flexibility while designing your products. The custom mockup maker lets you create one-of-a-kind, professional-looking mockups with pre-made backdrops and props for you to play around with. You'll also get access to several marketing tools like the Promo Maker or Etsy Keyword Scout. The Promo Maker lets you easily create ads and posts for social media. The Etsy Keyword Scout finds the best keywords to promote your store and products.
Now, before you publish a product to your stores, you get to configure the price settings as well. Before you get to that final step of publishing a product, you can also actually just go and basically play around with a pricing calculator that Printful's got built into their website. That's what you see behind me here, along with some of their most popular products. Actually, the 3 most popular products that I sell through Printful are right there listed at the top: t-shirts, hats, and hoodies. For me, probably not in that order. I'd probably sell more hats than t-shirts, at least on Amazon, because, well, on Amazon, there's other ways to list t-shirts that can be Prime eligible. So that's a whole nother story for a different day. Look into Amazon merch, but Printful's great for selling complementary products that you may have listed your Merch by Amazon t-shirt designs on, like hats, hoodies, wall art, if your art is really good, and coffee mugs. It's always a good idea to order product samples as well, just because how we see it mocked up on a screen in these digital renderings, that's not real life. That's just a computer, generated image or CGI mock-up, and it doesn't always play out that way. So order samples. Printful actually gives you the ability to order samples at a discount. I believe they offer 20% off and free shipping. So there's no excuse not to order product samples before you start listing them for sale to your customers. All right, let's talk shipping. Now, you can configure shipping inside of Printful. You need to actually select your store first. Like, I'll try to deep link you to this page where you can configure Printful shipping for your Printful store. But you may need to select there is a little drop down at the top of the page that lets you select your stores. So if you only have one store, well, just select that one. Anyways, you can configure what shipping options to include. The flat rates for domestic and international are there by default. You can't turn those off, but then you can also choose whether or not to offer express and overnight. So you can also configure that based on USA and Canada, and then Europe as well. You can also view all of the Printful shipping rates, and that is on a separate page that I will link you to, but you basically select the product type, and then very straightforward, right? They tell you, well, if you're fulfilling out of the United States, the shipping time estimate is 6 to 14 days, and for shipping one product, like one t-shirt in this case, it's going to cost you $3.99. Each additional shirt is going to cost you $2. Now, this is what Printful is charging us for shipping, okay? Us, the sellers. Just so we know, I want to make this distinction. We have the ability to charge our customers free shipping. We can give shipping away for free if we want to, right? Because the customer has no clue that Printful is fulfilling our orders or what Printful is charging us to ship the orders, right? So the customer has no clue. So if we want to offer free shipping to the customer, we can still do that. We just need to price it in when we determine how much to charge for our products. Alternatively, we could charge our customer $5 for shipping, and then Printful is only going to charge us $3.99 for a t-shirt, so we just pocketed an extra $1.01. I used to do videos on that because I was making a killing back in the day, getting away with that, honestly. I would charge more for shipping and then just keep the difference. Next up, we're going to talk about payment, and this is a really important section to pay attention to because, well, we're in it to make money, and as a beginner, it can be easy to get lost and kind of not realize what our margins are. So understanding how all of this works is going to be important. To start, I wanted to highly recommend utilizing the Printful Wallet. What Printful Wallet does is essentially reduce the number of times they will charge your credit card on file. Because remember, guys, before they will start fulfillment of an order, they need to make sure they get paid. So if we sell a t-shirt for 20 bucks on Amazon and Printful requires us to pay them $9 to fulfill the t-shirt, well, we have to have a payment method on file for them to get their $9. I used to have problems with, once I started making regular orders, my credit card company would email me or call me and say, hey, are these transactions legit? You're getting billed too many times. It's a good problem to have. So with Printful Wallet, you can actually have it set up so that Printful will bill you in increments of higher dollar amounts. So I currently let them bill me in increments of $100. And if I go through a season where I'm making a lot of regular sales, I may increase that to even a higher number. All right. And this has a lot of benefits. Hopefully, you understand them. And that will just reduce the likelihood of any issues popping up with credit card companies, because you do want them to start fulfillment of orders as soon as they detect the orders so you can get them out to your customers as quick as possible. Next, I'm going to throw it over to Michael again to talk about what happens after an order.
Let's say you get an order. What happens next? We see some of our customers having the misconception that the money for order fulfillment will be billed directly from their customer via your store. However, that's not the case, since the payment system on Printful and the payment system on your store are not connected. So receiving payments from your customer is only half the job. For your orders to be fulfilled, you'll need to set up everything on Printful's side for that second payment, the order fulfillment transaction. Each time an order goes through, the payment system you've linked to your Printful account is billed and money is deposited to your Printful wallet. Then we withdraw the cost of fulfillment from there. It's an automatic process, but you'll be able to see all the transactions if you look at your payment history on Printful. If you want to learn more about how to set up your billing method, take a look at our tutorial. After that, we fulfill, pack, and ship the order under your store's name. Printful is a white label company. Our name doesn't show up on any part of the process. You can use all of the branding tools we offer to create a truly unique brand experience, even as your customers are tracking and unboxing their orders. With our customization features, you can add your logo on the product, the packing slip, as well as use personalized packaging. You can learn more about customized branding here. You'll find a link in the description.
Thanks again, Michael, and thank you for watching my Printful for Beginners video. I really hope this gave you the confidence to get started with your print-on-demand business using Printful to fulfill your orders. And again, getting started is completely free. Just use the link in the description. Also down there in the description, guys, as I sign off, I wanted to mention that I have a full print-on-demand course walking you through step-by-step my recommended way of carving out online real estate on places like Etsy and Amazon and eBay and many additional platforms so that you can make the most out of your print-on-demand business and get closer to your financial goals. So you can find out more in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.